Okay, my name is Tiffany Davenport, and my business person presentation is over Miley Ray Cyrus. Background and facts. Her birth name is Destiny Hope Cyrus. She legally changed her name to Miley Ray Cyrus because of a nickname was Smiley. She shortened it and goes by Miley. She also changed her middle name to Ray because that is her father and her grandfather's name. She was born in Franklin, Tennessee on November 23rd of 1992. Miley's father's name is Billy Ray Cyrus. He is also famous and well known for being a musician. Miley's favorite song by her father is called Achy Breaky Heart. Miley has 5 other siblings. Pictured here is some of her family members. Before doing this presentation, there was only 2 siblings of hers that I actually knew about, so I learned some things. Pictured here is Miley and her partner, Liam Hemsworth. Miley and Liam first met on the set of The Last Song in 2009. Less than a year later, at an Oscars event, they confirmed that they were dating on the red carpet. Liam and Miley have been together on and off for over 8 years. They were actually even engaged at one point, which was called off. Miley and Liam are currently together now. First, Good People, Bad Action is about obedience to authority. Obedience to authority describes our tendency to please authority figures. We may place an emphasis on that goal and consciously or subconsciously subordinate the goal of acting ethically. Miley wanted to please her father and finish the show in the image of Hannah Montana. After Miley finishes filming Hannah Montana, she was happy to see it come to an end. She was thankful for the opportunity that she was given, but by 2011, she was ready to leave the image behind and make her own. When Miley breaks free and turns into a complete new person, she says it was because of her role in the Disney Channel show. I consider obedience to authority a major part of her Good People, Bad Actions in this case because she stayed dressing and acting the way that Disney Channel wanted her to because she wanted to please those that were in charge even if she wasn't happy about it. Here is a quote from Miley. "I'm going to rejoice and be happy to finally not have to be, well, to not be somebody I'm not exactly." When Miley was done with Hannah Montana, she had a low profile after the show ended, and she just wanted to enjoy life with Liam. Pictured here it says Miley Cyrus and Bangers. Bangers was the album that Miley released in 2013 after her and Liam broke up. These were the songs that she had wrote and collaborated when she was getting over a broken heart. Here are some hit songs from Bangers. We Can't Stop. This was the first song when we realized how much Miley had changed from her Hannah Montana image. And there's a picture from her music video. The second one, there's also a picture from her music video titled Wrecking Ball. This song drew a lot of attention, both good and bad, because of the music video. Miley is pictured naked, swinging back and forth on a wrecking ball. This video has 942 million views currently on YouTube. When Bangers was released in 2013, there was a lot of negative attention. People felt like she shouldn't express herself in the way that she wanted to because they already had an image for her and a genre of music because of Disney Channel. A major Good People, Bad Action is about ethical fading. Ethical fading occurs when we are so focused on other aspects of a decision that its ethical dimensions fade far from view. When we are faced with a decision that could either hurt or benefit us, sometimes we don't think about our ethics in the decision. A lot of decisions that Miley made when she started her new image can be considered ethical fading. I consider ethical fading a major good people, bad action because I think it explains a lot. Her decision to change her look, her music, and her lifestyle could have either benefited or hurt her. I don't think she took into consideration the reaction she would receive from her fans when she changed. I'm still a huge fan of hers, but I know that there are a lot of other people that don't feel the same way about Miley. Her first bad choice of performance. During the show, Miley wore a latex bra and pants and stuck her tongue out while rubbing herself against Robin Thicke. She was forced to defend her performance to her fans. After her performance, some of her fans backed it up, but then there were others, and by others, there were a lot that were shocked. Here are some quotes that Miley said based on her performance. It became something that was expected of me. I didn't want to show up to photo shoots and be the girl who would get my breasts out and stick out my tongue. In the beginning, it was kind of like saying, screw you. Girls should be able to have this freedom or whatever. But it got to a point where I did feel sexualized. And these are things that Miley actually said. Miley's first bad performance, whether it had been her choice or the VMA's choice, was an unethical decision for her as a business person. It drew more negative attention than positive, and I think there was a lot to question about her morals. Here is the final good people, bad action. It is about incrementalism. Incrementalism describes how we unconsciously lower our ethical standards over time through small changes in behavior. These changes don't seem like they would be unethical at the time. Incrementalism is often referred to as the slippery slope because of how small the changes in your behavior. There's a timeline of little changes in Miley's behavior that can be considered slippery slope. The first change she had made was when she nearly shaved off all of her hair and bleached it blonde. She also changed the style of clothing that she wore, and that was often that she was wearing a lot less clothes. She started making music that was a lot different than the music she had made while doubling as Hannah Montana. These small changes led to an overall behavior change in Miley Cyrus. Pictured here are 3 different photos of Miley. The first photo was a little while after she cut her hair. It had been cut for a while. She'd kind of already went through her bad phase that some would call bad. And then in the middle is, after she left Hannah Montana, but kind of before she had transitioned into a different person. And then the third picture is a picture of Miley. She was young in this picture, and this was when she was on Hannah Montana, and here's just some photos of her. The end.